year for provincial development expenditure stands at ₹817 billion, which includes ₹392 billion from provincial ADP, ₹55 billion from district ADP, and ₹296 billion for foreign project assistance. So the province's own receipts in the current financial year is largely reliant upon, so the province is largely reliant upon federal transfers. In the current financial year, the revised estimates of federal transfers have been proposed at rupees 1.79 trillion compared to a budget estimate of rupees 1.9 trillion. So 104 billion rupees have already been deducted by the federal government from our share. Therefore, the revised estimates for divisible pool stand at rupees 1.623 billion as against the budget estimate of 1.747 billion. The revised estimate for straight transfers are rupees 129 billion against a budget estimate of rupees 6 billion. So for our own resources, our three departments, the Sindh Revenue Board is going to collect more than 300 billion rupees in this year. The Excise and Taxation Department is going to collect almost 200 billion rupees cash, apart from the bank guarantees that are submitted. And the Board of Revenue will collect about 30 billion rupees. So the non-tax revenues have been proposed to be at rupees 51.5 billion. So for the next financial year, the budget outlay for provincial expenditure for year 2025-26, as I said earlier, is rupees 3.45 trillion. This marks an increase of 12.9% over budget estimates of the current financial year. I will very briefly present the components of current revenue, capital and development expenditure. Budget estimates for current revenue expenditure have been pitched at rupees 2.15 trillion, which is 12.4% higher than budget estimates of 1.9 trillion for the current financial year. The increase is mainly due to inflationary impact on the operating expense, enhancement of grant and aid to non-financial institutions, including hospitals, public sector universities, local councils, necessary salary rise in shape of relief allowance to government employees, and raise in pension expenditure due to increase in pensions. Highlight of budget estimates for 2025-26, where I'll just talk about the major departments. Education sector, we are proposing an expenditure of rupees 524 billion against last year's budget of rupees 458 billion. For primary education, the allocation is being enhanced from 136 billion to 156 billion. For middle and elementary, it increased from 36.2 to 42.7 billion. For secondary education, 68.5 billion to 77.2 billion. For college education, we are increasing by rupees 5 billion. The proposal for next year is rupees 39.53 billion. For higher education, we have kept a budget of rupees 42 billion for next financial year. So for the differently abled persons, the DPD department, we are increasing the provisions of funds from rupees 11.6 billion to rupees 17.3 billion for budget estimates of 2025-26. Sir, in the health sector, the budget estimates of financial year 25-26 have been proposed to be rupees 326.5 billion against rupees 302 billion, with an increase of 8% over last year's budget. This includes rupees 18.2 billion reserved for medical education next year. Sir, on the development side, we started with a portfolio of rupees 595 billion, but due to resource constraints, we have brought and rationalized the ADP down to rupees 520 billion. Therefore, only 475 new schemes have been proposed in ADP 2025-26. These are linked to high priority areas including flood rehabilitation, renewable energy, development in less 5 developed districts, uplift of divisional headquarters, clean water and sanitation. A focused increase of 20% has been proposed for social and productive sectors, while allocation for other departments has remained constant. The budget allocation for major sectors for next financial year are rupees 45.3 billion for health, rupees 73.9 billion for irrigation, rupees 132 billion for local government, rupees 11.25 billion for energy, rupees 22.5 billion for agriculture, livestock and fishery sectors. Sir, we have a number of schemes for upgradation of infrastructure in Karachi. We are upgrading the Damloti pumping station in Gadap Town, Malir at a cost of rupees 219.7 million. Comprehensive renewal through rehabilitation of sewage water, street lighting in Union Council 1 to 19 at a cost of rupees 3.5 billion. Strategic improvements in districts South, North Nazimabad and Malir, including Allama Rashid Turabi Road, Meva Shah Kabristan and 4K to Gulshan and Memar corridor. Road construction and water sewerage and paver works in key UCs of district Malir, Kyamadi and Korangi, cumulatively exceeding rupees 5 billion. In addition, under the Karachi Neighborhood Improvement Program and click parks such as Akbali Playground, Bharatari Park in Sadar and North Nazarabad were revitalized to offer safe green recreational spaces. So I spoke about the